Losing friends can feel like failure, but sometimes it is the first proof that you are finally growing. Not every friendship ends because someone became bad. Sometimes it ends because one person became honest. And honesty changes everything. The strange part is, growth rarely feels like growth at first. At first, it feels like distance. It feels like fewer messages. It feels like being left out. It feels like wondering, did I do something wrong? But here is the part most people miss. Growth does not just add new things to your life. It also removes what no longer fits. And sometimes, the thing that no longer fits is a friendship. Not because the friendship was fake from the beginning, but because it was built for a version of you that no longer exists. Maybe you became quieter. Maybe you became more serious. Maybe you stopped laughing at things that used to feel normal. Maybe you stopped saying yes when your body meant no. That is when some friendships begin to shake. Because many relationships are built on patterns, not truth. You had a role. They had expectations. And the friendship worked as long as you stayed inside the role. But growth makes roles uncomfortable. You start asking for respect. You start needing deeper conversations. You start protecting your time. You start noticing who only liked the easier version of you. And that realization hurts. Because you can love people and still outgrow the dynamic. You can miss someone and still know they are not healthy for you anymore. You can grieve a friendship that you do not want back. This is one of the hardest parts of growing up emotionally. Nobody teaches you how to mourn people who are still alive. There is no funeral for a friendship that faded. No one brings flowers when a group chat goes silent. No one gives you permission to be sad when you chose the distance. But grief does not mean you made the wrong choice. Sometimes grief is just the price of leaving an old identity. Because friends do not only connect to your life. They connect to your sense of who you were. So when you lose them, you may feel like you are losing a version of yourself. The party version. The always available version. The version that never complained. The version that made everyone comfortable by betraying itself. And when that version dies, some people do not know how to love what replaces it. That is not always your fault. People often bond with who you were when they met you. Then they quietly expect that person to stay forever. But you are not a museum. You are allowed to become someone they did not plan for. This is where growth gets lonely. Because before new people arrive, old people often leave. There is a gap. A quiet season where your phone is less busy. Your weekends are less full. Your life looks smaller from the outside. But inside, something important is happening. You are learning who you are without the audience. Without the old jokes. Without the pressure to perform. Without people who only understood your mask. That quiet can feel scary. But it is also where your real standards form. You begin asking better questions. Do I feel peaceful after seeing them? Can I tell the truth without being punished? Do they celebrate my growth or compete with it? Do they miss me? Or do they miss what I used to do for them? These questions change your circle. And that is why losing friends can be a sign of growth. Because growth makes you more honest about fit. More honest about energy. More honest about respect. More honest about what you cannot keep pretending to enjoy. And some friendships cannot survive that honesty. But the ones that can survive it become stronger. Real friends do not need you frozen in time. They update with you. They ask who you are now. They make room for your new boundaries. They do not punish your peace. They do not make your growth feel like betrayal. They may miss the old you, but they respect the new you. That is the difference. Immature friends want access to the version of you that served them. Real friends want relationship with the person you are becoming. So when a friendship ends, ask this before blaming yourself. Did I lose them because I became worse? Or did I lose them because I stopped abandoning myself? Did the friendship end because I stopped caring? Or because I started caring about myself too? Did they leave because I changed? Or because the old arrangement no longer benefited them? These questions hurt, but they free you. Because not every loss is a punishment. Some losses are pruning. A tree does not hate the branches it drops. It drops them so it can keep growing. You can honor what a friendship gave you without carrying it forever. You can be thankful for a season and still leave the season. You can love the memories and still choose the future. Maturity is knowing that not everyone who started with you can continue with you. Some people were bridges. Some were mirrors. Some were lessons. Some were temporary homes. And some were never meant to survive your becoming. That does not make them villains. And it does not make you cruel. It makes the ending honest. So if you are losing friends right now, do not rush to replace them. First, understand what the loss is teaching you. Maybe it is teaching you boundaries. Maybe it is teaching you standards. Maybe it is teaching you that peace is worth the empty space. And maybe the friends you lose are making room for the person you are becoming.